Hey guys, welcome to Dean's Forge. This is part 4 of our blacksmith knife project, and it's going to be the final part. Also, if you can't tell, I am amazing at setting up shots. You can't really see much. I do try to rectify that later by swapping my grinder setups and putting the one I'm actually using in the middle, closer to the middle of the frame. But with that said, I did forget to start recording. I did some test records and everything, make sure everything was looking good. When I got to actually working the knife, I forgot to start the recording. So I already did a good bit of the profile, and right now I'm working on the actual handguard. I did remove a little bit of the material, and then I started smoothing it off as well. But unfortunately, I did not record a good chunk, probably a majority of the blade profile before I did the heat treat. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and speed the footage up here, and we'll come back when we get to the actual heat treat. So like I said, unfortunately I did a good bit of the profiling already off camera. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But I think we got to a point where I'm ready for the heat treat. I don't know if I said this before or not, because I don't remember what I said when I was actually recording. But I'm going to leave most of the forge scale and the hammer marks in the blade itself. I think it gives it pretty good character. Again, I wish the handle was a little bit bigger, but honestly, with the blade being that small, it actually matches it pretty good. I'm really liking the way it's shaping up. I thought it was going to be a complete loss, honestly. But yeah, I think it looks a lot better with some of that material removed around the handguard. But yeah, and it also made it a little bit more symmetrical. Again, not perfect, but again, I think it helps show that it was hand forged by very much an amateur blacksmith. So I guess now we're going to get ready for the heat treat. All right, so the idea is I'm going to heat this up to a good cherry red, and while everything's heating up, I'm going to be using my bolster plate. I'm going to heat that up, get it nice and orange yellow hot, and then after I quench, I'm going to use this to draw back the temper, right? Because I want this to get back to a straw color. So once I quench it, I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to watch it. Make sure we get it good in temper, right? And once it gets to a straw, then we're going to quench the whole thing and let it cool off completely. And then after that, it should be just final shaping. All right, here we go. That's hot. Alright, leave that there. Go ahead and turn my forge off, because hopefully we won't need it again. Get my nice and bright and shiny. All right, so now I need to watch the colors. I don't want it to heat up too fast, and I want to make sure the spine is nice and well, not soft, but softer. I don't know if this is going to come through in the video very well, but Yep, we got the straw. All right, so now I'm going to put it back and completely quench it. So this is a very important step, one that I'm not very practiced at. I've only ever quenched my tools that you've seen in the videos. I've never done a knife before. Like I said before, that one mild steel knife I just did it for practice. I didn't do it for an actual usable knife. All right, so now let's get this over here on my fire brick in the back. I have a couple fire bricks on my my workbench back here that I can lay hot materials. So now, next step is to sharpen the blade. All right, so very important the heat treat goes right. So I'm hoping that that worked. So now we're just going to try to make this thing sharp. There we go.
Raindrop cap on my window pane. Heart sinking down, feels kinda insane. You walked away, left me in this rain. Now I'm stuck here with my own pain. City lights blur in the tear street view. Memories of us fade like morning dew. Thought we had more, but now I see through. The love we had is now past due. Why does the rain echo my tears? Falling softly, wasting the years. Can't hide my fears under the layers of broken dreams and empty prayers. In my room, still hear your soft laughter. It's just echoes from the past. Clock ticks slow, time won't move fast. Thoughts of you just never last.
All right, so I got, I think, to basically. All right, so I did some grinding, some sharpening. I used some hand sandpaper as well to get it down a little bit. I'm not the best. I need to do some research on actually how to, sharpen a blade edge, a bevel, or whatever you want to call it. It will cut, and it feels like it's going to hold the edge pretty good. It's just not clean like you see. It's definitely not razor sharp. Will it work for just a random blacksmith knife that you use to do whatever with? Sure. It's not going to do some fine filleting or whatever, but that's not the point, right? It's just something, to have around the shop and something to just practice, skills and everything. I am completely happy. Like, I didn't think it was going to turn out this good. We'll just see how the heat treat went, if the blade holds the edge. It is plenty sharp for what I intend to use it. Like I said, just around the shop, opening things, doing whatever I need for, just a sharp edge. There's a lot of things that could have been done better. But at the same time, for my current skill level, I'm completely happy. So yeah, finally done with the blacksmith's knife. So moving on to bigger, better projects, and we'll just keep going on from here, right? If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the like button. Any kind of comments, tips, tricks, constructive feedback, whatever you need to say, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to catch future episodes, and I appreciate you watching.